Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could have had a president.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none. Had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying. How that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's. Bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Have a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, 56 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
22.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nice spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. From the right hash, this from 33. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Packers get set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade sixes for threes, things are going to work out in your favor.
On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
That's fine now.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rodgers to Allison. Good for a Green Bay first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Green 19. Hey, check 26. Gun. That's fine, yeah. Green 19.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Takk McKinley in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
319. 319. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Jumbo. That's fine, yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
20.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think it'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Gun! Hey, gun! 20!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
20. Hey, Tuesday.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
319! 319! Oko, over here. Jump out!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Hey! Hey, check 26!
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Go.
Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Rodgers now on 1st down. A dump underneath to Jones. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
319! Zoom. Watch the screen. Jump out!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Gun! Right! Go!
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, got. Wait. 20.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, express. Hey, Tuesday.
To throw again is Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Bryant's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Hardy on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They begin the drive with Coleman, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft.
Hey, get up! Hey, wait. 20.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
12. Hey, got it. Ready to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
11. 21. Hey, south. 12. Gun. Hey, south.
On 1st down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Tuesday. There we go. Left. Hey, express.
On second down, Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons are in for 6.
12.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jump out. Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
319.
On 1st down, Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jump out. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
319. Hey, check 26. Cut. 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 319.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Rodgers to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
That's fine. Yeah. Jumbo! 319! Zoom.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 47 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Gun! Hey, Tuesday.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Right! Hey, express! Right! Space! Wait!
And the blitz does come. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Zoom.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He'll get it up the middle. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
158!
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Blue 58 on it.
They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. First by him near the 35. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Now a desperation. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Rodgers to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.